Hey, what's up guys? Just real quick before I jump into the review, I wanted to let you know that BASN actually hooked me up with a second pair of similar headphones to give away to one of you guys. So if you want to enter to win a free pair of BASN headphones, just click the link below. There's a couple ways to enter. This is going to go until January 28th, 2018. So if you're watching after that, sorry, you can catch the next giveaway. But again, just click that link below. There's like 3 or 4 ways to enter. You can enter multiple times. So good luck and we'll see who wins. What's up guys? It's mail time. So, story on this, I got an email from a person named Vivian. Hi, I'm Vivian from BASN Technology. Do you have interest in reviewing our in-ears? Boom, these guys show up. Bsinger+PRO. All right, so we've got this packaging here, and inside here, this first thing, this is like a foam thing right here, is the actual in-ears themselves. Okay, so it's a universal fit, but it's made, you know, kind of more like a custom mold type. Kind of more like a custom mold type fit. Let's see what else is in here. We have this box here, and in this box are extra earplugs, earpieces. There's a user manual, in case you know how to use them. Then there's 2 different cables. Okay, so let's check these out. First cable, pretty long cable, so it's got the little connections on here so you can connect it straight to it. Second cable, maybe this one has like a microphone attachment on it. Okay, yeah, so the second cable has like a mic piece on it. Maybe a little thinner, it's like coated, so it seems a little like more sheathing to it. And then we've got like a semi-hard case, kind of similar to like a hard drive case. So cool, it's got some wipes, and we have a little plug in here, and then a little cleaner. Okay, so first impression, what's cool about this, what I like about this is they're universal fit ears, but you know, they're very much going for like the custom molded style, you know, look and feel, right? So you have the case, you've got the cables. Again, it's a larger piece itself. So again, it may mold to your ear a little bit better. We'll see. All right, so let's try these guys on. All right, so I've got the ears on right now. And again, they do fit, you know, the idea is they fit more of like a custom mold. So they fit pretty good. It'll take a while to kind of train the wires, I think, to roll back. But I mean, as far as like the isolation, like they're pretty plugged in there. So like similar to, you know, other universal fits, I feel like they're pretty deep set. Now, my point of reference for these, you know, is maybe a little unfair. My 1964 quad driver ears, which was like $600. So these are $46 actually, 46 bucks on Amazon. Let me get some closer shots of the actual ears. It's actually a pretty flush fit. They're in there pretty well. Maybe not like as perfect as my custom molded, but again, those are custom molded. These are universal fit, but they feel more like a custom mold. So, I mean, that's pretty cool, in my opinion. So, I just listened to some music back on them, and the music, again, it sounds pretty good. It is pretty good, more similar to a custom mold as far as how much it fills your ear canal versus maybe some of the other universal fits. So, I mean, cool idea, and in my ear, they fit pretty well. I'm gonna use them on Sunday, I'm playing drums on Sunday, so that's gonna be the ultimate test. The lows are there. It's not quite as punchy, again, as my customs, but, you know, sounds good. There's clarity. They're not real muddy. I've reviewed some other cheaper in-ears, and these are a lot more clear, I would say, than some of the other ones I've listened to. The clarity is a lot better. I will say they did send me these for free, so keep that in mind if you want to take it with a grain of salt. But I'm not going to get on here and lie about these. I'm not going to say, yeah, they're amazing if they sound awful. I mean, you know, they just said, hey, do you want to review these ears? And I said, sure, I'll review them, send them on. But for 45 bucks, I mean, I'm pretty impressed, pretty cool. Like I said, I'm gonna use them on Sunday, so that's gonna be the real test. But so far, it's pretty great. You get a lot. You know, you get a case, you get 2 different sets, one with, you know, microphone, one without. You get this little case. So yeah, we'll see how they stack up on Sunday. Again, this is the Bsinger+PRO professional monitoring and personal listening headphones. I'm gonna put a link to these in the description below. So if you wanna check these out for yourself, pick up a pair. Again, they're only 45 bucks. So what I would say, maybe if you have your own ears or you don't necessarily need them, maybe think about getting a pair as like a backup. A couple of times I've needed to grab some spare ears. I left my case at home or I was using my ears somewhere. So it's always great to have a backup. So maybe if you have some custom ears, you don't need some, consider buying a pair just as a in case. Throw them in your bag, put them in your backpack, put them on the drums at church or wherever wherever you play. So yeah, BASN, pretty cool. It's a beautiful morning. Well, I'm gonna be using my BASN headphones. I'm gonna use those one service and then my 1964 ears another service. All right, so let's take a look at these headphones comparatively. All right, so I've got the BASN and then I've got my 1964 headphones. All right, so first, let's look at my 64s. All right, so got my initial on them and right and left. Kind of to be dumb, it's pretty easy to tell. So these are custom molded to my ear. So again, I think a lot of that comes into play in the ear canal, the inner ear. So they're gonna go really, really deep into your ear with that. All right, so let's look at these BASN headphones. Okay, which I currently have the telephone cable on them, cord on them. All right, so they've got a universal fit ear, but it's kind of like, again, the ear canal. So here's the comparative size. The 64s are a little bit bigger, but I think where they're gonna be especially big, where it matters, is they're gonna go deeper into the ear canal. But I mean, the BASNs are not tiny by any means. Again, they're still like larger than your custom molds. I mean, larger than your normal universal fit. So I'm not really sure if that is going to play into the isolation. When I had them in, just listening to music, it seemed to isolate pretty well. So we're going to see. Just wrapped up first service and I used the BASN headphones. So a couple of great things. One, the isolation was good. Like, they isolated really well. They stayed in, they stayed firm. Another thing, I didn't have to change my volume. So again, I usually use my 1964 quad driver ears. So usually other headphones cannot handle the same volume. I've got to turn the volume way up to get anything comparable. So I use the same volume setting, so that's huge for me. Trying to think of other good things. Yeah. So they almost sound like they've got a compressor on them. It just seems like everything's a little crispy, which you may not like that, you may like that. So for me, I really like the source. So I've got a good mix, everything sounds perfect. My drums sound great in my ears. So it translated really well. I mean, the downside, there's not really, in my opinion, actually, there's not a whole lot of downsides. I'm just not expecting these to be $500 in-ears. If I'm expecting these to be $500 in-ears, then yeah, there's gonna be some downsides. But for 45 bucks, I think they performed really well. I played service. There wasn't any noticeable thing that I was like, that sounds terrible. My ears aren't really fatigued, which is another thing I expected. I expected them to be like really hurt and like shrill and kind of hurting, because again, I'm dumping a lot of stuff in this Aviom into my ears, but they held up really well. They stayed in, they stayed sealed, they stayed locked. At one point, one of the ears shorted out, so I wasn't sure what that was. I unplugged it and I plugged it back in. Didn't happen again, so I'm not worried about that. But I'm gonna use my 1964 ears for the next service and see what I think. But so far, man, they performed really well. So I used my BASN headphones for first service and my 1964s for second service. And again, overall, I'm actually really impressed with the performance of the BASN headphones. Again, I didn't have expectations of a $500 headphone on them. One of the things I wanted to hear was good isolation, the fact they would stay in, not give me like a lot of ear fatigue, right? Not so harsh that made my ears hurt. And they did great. Where they exceeded my expectations was they actually matched the volume level pretty well of my custom molded ears. I didn't have to crank my volume up or really mess with my EQ a lot. Again, I don't really see them as having any major failures. For $45 headphones, you're not going to expect full, thick, rich bottom end, super articulate highs. They did a great job. Again, they did a great job of isolating. I would say pretty similar, honestly, to my 1964s. Not quite as good because, again, they're custom, so it's not going to be the same. But man, I mean, to be honest, I'm impressed with these little guys. They're definitely going in my bag as like an emergency backup if I forget a pair or anything. So I would say check them out. I mean, if you need some practice ears or some ears to go to the gym in, there's probably other things on Amazon similar. But you know, these guys sent me these ears, and I mean, if they were trash, I would just say, hey, they're trash. But I was pretty impressed with them. They did a great job for what I wanted. I was able to get through service pretty painless. So yeah, BASN, Bsinger+PRO. They were awesome. Give this video a thumbs up, like it if you would do that, that'd be awesome. Also, if there's someone you think would kind of like this kind of stuff, share it with them, that'd be great. And finally, I'd love for you to subscribe, follow along, you get notified when new content drops. Also, I've got a link to these guys here in the description, along with a bunch of other stuff, just a bunch of gear that I've got, iPhone microphones, you know, tripod stands, stuff to record with, all the microphones on this kit, everything that we're using. Is in the description. Links to all that is in the description below, so check all that out. And finally, if you're a subscriber, if you're a faithful subscriber, I would say, you hang out, you follow this stuff, man, comment on something, ask me a question. I'll respond to every comment on this video. And I would ask that you just share this with somebody, get someone else on this channel. The whole purpose of this is to share resources, share my experiences. I've got lessons, I've got all kinds of stuff. I have a huge library. If you're a new subscriber, go back through my videos. I have like over 200 videos of this kind of stuff and songs and worship stuff from church. So man, check all that out. Thanks for hanging with me, and we'll see you guys in the next one.